Let's make my dovetail quilt pattern using a layer cake. Layer cakes are 10-inch squares, and for this pattern you can use 42 10-inch squares to yield a 51-inch by 59.5-inch quilt, or you can use 80 10-inch squares to create a 68-inch by 85-inch twin-size quilt. I am using Willow by Sharon Holland for Art Gallery fabrics. Now let's get started. This pattern is a slice and dice style quilt. You will use the measurements on your cutting mat, as the angles we will be cutting aren't on a standard quilting ruler. My 1-inch vertical and horizontal marks are on the bottom left corner for reference. For our first cut, you will measure 4 inches over on the bottom, going to the right. Then at the top corner, you will measure 1 inch to the left. You'll place your ruler on those lines and take your rotary cutter and slice it up. Set that piece off to the side, and next we are going to repeat the same thing but to the left side of your 10-inch square. First, you'll measure 4 inches up on the left side, and on the right side 1 inch going down. Place your ruler down until they meet up on those marks. You'll now be left with a center flying kite and 2 awkward shaped triangles. Repeat this step to all of your 10-inch squares. Once all of your 10-inch squares are cut, you will rotate your fabrics around, and now we will sew everything back together. First, take the top unit and sew it to your kite. Remember, since we are sewing at an angle, you'll need to overhang what is called a dog ear, a 1/4 inch, since we are sewing with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Next, we will repeat it to the right unit, and this piece will be much larger than needed, but make sure you have at least a 1/4 inch dog ear on the bottom of your kite. Now we will be trimming our blocks down to a 9-inch square. However, you'll need to pay attention to one last detail. The points of the bottom of your kite needs to be the same numbers throughout your entire block. Mine is at the 3 3/4 inch marking on both sides. Once again, they do need to be the same numbers on both sides. If you are a beginner and they line up on the 3.5 inch or even a 4-inch mark, that's okay. Just square your blocks up and make sure they are all the same. Repeat this step until you have 42 blocks for the throw size or 80 blocks for the twin size. Now that our blocks are completed, you will lay this pattern out in a brick style pattern. For your odd rows, you will start with the kite's point to the left side. Next, rotate the blocks around and repeat this pattern throughout the row. Then for your even rows, you'll start with the kite's point on the right side and rotate the second block around, repeating this pattern throughout the row to give it that brick style layout. For the throw size, you'll lay your blocks out in a 6x7 block layout. For the twin size quilt, lay your blocks out in a 8x10 block layout. Then, as always, sew your blocks together to form rows, and lastly, sew your rows together to complete your quilt top. And here is what my dovetail quilt top looks like all finished. For the backing, I am using a coordinating print from within the collection. Then for the thread choice, I am going with glide threads in the color mocha. And here is what my quilt looks like all quilted out. For my long arm quilters, I chose Cloudy Days by Willow Leaf Designs, which I will link down below in the video's description. Once again, one 42 count layer cake bundle will yield a 51-inch by 59.5-inch quilt, or you can use 80 10-inch squares to create a 68-inch by 85-inch twin size quilt. And I do hope you have enjoyed today's tutorial. If you could please take a moment to hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified for your next amazing quilt project.